New York City, here for WrestlingInc.com. Andy Malnoske with the legendary Val Venis. And Val, first off, talk about being here. ESS Promotions bringing you in here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. ESS Promotions he's a phenomenal agent. Gets the job done. I mean, from the time I leave home to the time I get back home, it's hands off. He takes care of all that work, and he gets me booked at conventions that give the fans what they're really looking for. And of course, that's a little piece of yours truly, the Big Val Boski.
That's right, baby, all the way. And WrestleCon, it's such a great time to see all the fans. What do you love most about this industry? I mean, you've been in it for a long time. What's your favorite part of all this?
Meeting the fans, really. I mean, the fans are incredible. You have fans from all different demographics, straight across the board, and you get to really experience what the fans love about pro wrestling, because everybody loves something different about pro wrestling. You know, some people like the female wrestlers, some people like the Big Val Boski, old school, sexy kind of wrestlers. Some people like the viciousness of somebody like maybe, or craziness, I guess you could say, of somebody like an Al Snow that carries around a head, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So, wrestling caters to a lot of different aspects of the market, and let's face it, wrestling fans are that market, and there's a bunch of different key factors that make up that market, and pro wrestling caters to all those markets spot on every single night.
Bam, that's what it's all about. Last quick thing here tonight is who came up with your special gimmick in WWE, and really why was it so successful?
I think it was successful because it was clearly something that was new, it was innovative, it was envelope pushing, it was controversial. It was Vince McMahon came up with the name Val Venis and a general idea of the character. Of course, the towel and the hello ladies and the jokes, they all came about as we were developing the character, after, producing a couple of vignettes that would introduce the character. The character was in development from day one. It was continuing to evolve. And so, yeah, it was something that it took a long time to really develop into the towel-wearing, hello, ladies saying, character that it really ultimately, blew up into.
Well, Val, we want to say thank you for taking the time for us. And if you could share the last thing for us. Obviously, ladies went crazy in the 90s, early 2000s for you. Still do.
Oh, yeah.
Still do. What was the craziest thing that you saw with the ladies, in terms of that could be actually repeated on air?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I cannot even begin to tell you how many ladies would just out in public, wildly, out in public. I mean, it could be in the middle of a McDonald's that would pull their shirts down and say, sign right there.
Wow.
So many. It was I want to say you kind of questioned the respect I have for women at that point, but no, it was totally respectful. So yeah, it was all good. But yeah, you get a lot of, at least stuff that I can talk about as far as crazy goes. That would be one crazy thing. That happened a lot. So.
I believe it. Val Venis, thank you so much for taking the time for us.
It was a pleasure.
Right here at WrestleCon for WrestlingInc.com.